genius. In case you have, I'm not a genius all the time. I mean, I am a genius all the time, but I'm not a genius. I'm not a genius consistently. I'm always a genius. I'm just not always smart.
That's what represent. Yo.
I was gonna write you an email, but I'm a little drunk, and spelling is a sober person's game. So I feel I owe you a splanation. I'm sorry. A splanation.
I really should get like a something on here.
GD Splanation's patch.
Or a patch. Did you say patch?
GD Splanation's patch.
That's a good idea.
Or a Zenorama patch.
I was thinking that too.
Or
I
you
could
can
use
get a few and switch them out, depending on what you're doing.
Or Velcro is your friend.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant by patch, is a Velcro patch.
I do want a couple of. I mean, once it gets lighter outside, like it's still kind of light, but the hat won't blend into the back.
Right.
Drapes back there.
Looks like it looks like it's part of the drapes, the curtains.
But all right. Well, we should get started.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Since we've got a full slate today, and ready?
Yes.
Clacky or no clacky? I do have I've looked into a hood thing.
Oh, yeah?
Cloak thing.
That would be cool.
Thing. Takes him forever to get, a sentence out.
It's annoying, huh?
I do that too well. Never talking about this again. But I've looked into one. They're a little pricey. There's really like an actual outdoor one that you could wear in the winter and everything. I'll probably sweat my bald cap off if I had it in the summer, but I also need to get a terry cloth robe for my aquatic activities in the summer. There's that. Anyway, welcome back, our fellow Hellions, our followers, our agents. I am X7. You're not nearly awesome enough host yet, but will be soon. With me, as always, is the wonderful, patient Lilith Draco.
Hi, welcome back. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
And watch as long as you can. We don't talk too long, and we're really funny.
We're really trying to keep it under 30 minutes.
And you miss out on witty intersections and comments.
Yes, I don't put all the good ones at the front, at the beginning.
All right. Well, what have you got on tap today?
Fuck if I know.
You've had
one of my go-tos from Red Rock Brewing. It is a 9%, so I am starting out strong.
You are.
I won't go into much of the description because we've seen me drink this a few times already. So, what are you drinking tonight?
I have a brand new. This is a Doppelbock. It is Hecht. Oh, I can't even. It's from Germany.
Nice.
I would say it is a Schenkele Oakwood Smoke Doppelbock.
Nice.
I talked to the gentleman at the local pub, and I was telling him how much I love the smoked porter from Alaska. Makes me drool. And he said we should try this, and it is an 8%. And somebody wasn't sure. I did taste it to make sure that it was, and it's quite tasty. It's that smoke. I don't know why I love the smoke.
Yeah. Oh, good.
But I poured it into a glass because there might be something else in this glass because I haven't had that in a while.
Ooh, a shot.
Sláinte
About
mhath.
time.
Oh, that's good too. I was going to drink that last 16% in a future episode, but
Yes.
since it's got plastic all over the top of it that I have to peel off and it takes forever. Oh, there is whiskey in that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's tasted the whiskey. I decided I'd have something else for the next
Yeah.
in the future episode. But this
Okay.
is really good and it's a good sized bottle. So I got about
Yeah, I
half.
mean, you've got a stopper in it.
Yes, this very cool stopper.
Very cool stopper.
I mean, Higgin wanted to get into it, but he got just
He's just a little too tiny.
yeah.
He's
not
just a
Higgin.
little guy.
So I've got a Allosaurus, I think, based on the claws and the head shape.
The Higgin Titan's tail might.
Yeah, it's yep. But and this is a Tivoli glass that I got from Wyatt's.
Oh,
for some
good.
reason. Brewing 1815. Now this German beer, I'm thinking it's a German beer, is probably from a brewery that's older than our country.
Probably.
Because since there's pubs in Ireland that are
Yeah.
200 years older. So I'm guessing I haven't done too much because it's been sitting there while we
Yeah.
were on our respite. I got it and it's been sitting there. But Doppelbock's, it's pretty dark, and I'm just jibber jabbering here because whiskey.
Yes.
Probably get a little louder, swearier than usual. So to be forewarned is to have forearms.
All right.
right,
Okay. Terror.
I found
Horror. Terror. Horror. Horror. Terror. Horror.
Did you pre-gray him again?
I did.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to do one of my awesome horror tarot cards. Let me pull out ones I've already done. Okay. I feel like it's been a while since I've done one.
Well, you didn't do it when we were on the respite.
Okay, we're going to go with this one. Page of Pentacles. Hold on. Gotta put these down. Page of Pentacles.
No. Is that a major or minor arcana? Or
I'm not sure. 8. 8-pointed star.
probably just would hurt one more time.
All right. So Page of Pentacles, I've got to find. Here we go. Page of Pentacles. Upright. Good news is coming to you in earthly matters such as money, business, education, career, property, or health. Be inspired. You are now setting goals, laying foundations, developing a plan, manifesting. You are ambitious and diligent. You decide what you want and you go for it and have excellent future prospects. Page of Pentacles.
Nice.
Page of Pentacles reversed. You may lack focus or may be overwhelmed by work demands. You may be procrastinating, not taking advantage of opportunities, or holding yourself back from making your dreams come true. Trust that you have what it takes and focus on what you can learn from past mistakes. Today's mistakes can lead you to tomorrow's success. Page of Pentacles.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
It's not as terrifying as some of the other ones,
No, it's not.
like the Ace of Wands.
And as a reminder, here's the back. Okay.
Incidentally, I found a whole bunch of pictures that I'm regretting, and some that are really cute. But one that
So-
I'm happy to have found.
Oh, great. Wahaha. All right, so our topic today is the pagan holiday of Imbolc. Are you familiar with Imbolc?
Yes, I have a book that it's mentioned in quite a bit. It was one of my beginner books about Brigid, of course, which I have a Hecate on here, and I don't know why, but for some reason my brain got crossed there too. But yes, I mean, it's been a minute since I've read anything, and my focus has shifted off the Celtic goddess of fire and hearth and ale. So I'm having
All
one
right.
for her.
So Imbolc is celebrated February 1st to sundown on February 2nd. And it marks the halfway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. Imbolc, the word itself, means in the belly of mother. So, which then leads you to know that this festival is symbolic to the new life of spring starting to stir in the belly of Mother Earth. It is one of the 4 major Celtic fire festivals, as you mentioned, fire.
Fire, fire, fire.
And also, like you mentioned, it honors the goddess Brigid. Who is the Brigid a goddess of? Like, what is...
She is one of the 3-in-1 goddesses, like the Morrigan. She has 3 faces. Now there are disagreements about if they're 3 different deities, or if they're 3-in-1, because the Morrigan, is the more famous one. Brigid is
Yes.
generally thought of as the Celtic goddess of fire, later turned into Saint Brigid by the Catholics.
Yes.
Kept the fire burning, I guess,
Yes.
similar to the menorah. But she predates that by quite a few years, quite centuries.
Yes.
And she's also I want to say the goddess of the harvest, and which is why ale, barley, and the hearth, which means she had a hand in making weapons as well as farming utensils. So birth. I said birth, right? So she's widely.
Yes.
She was one that was well worshipped and well known
Yes.
until Cromwell happened. I'm going to blame him for everything, but she's not well known that much anymore. I mean, in pagan circles, yes, she's highly.
Yes.
There's a lot of followers. Got that book, 5 years ago at the ranch, where I read it, and I really need to go over it again because it's very basic, but it's super easy. But that's what I remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
She's appealed to me since the 80s.
Okay.
Actually, when I was in my schooling of physiology, shall we say.
Ah.
So I'd come across that, and it's like, oh. So I after Thor and Athena, she was probably the 3rd one that I would appeal to.
Nice.
At least, but I didn't know too much about her other than she was the Celtic goddess of fire. That's all I
Yes. I mean, as cool as that is, she's also connected to fertility, prophecy,
Yeah.
as well as crafts, home healing, and poetry.
Her symbol is this 4.
A cross. I'll get into the cross of Brigid
Okay. Okay.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and then you can go on to what you know once we get there.
Okay. Okie doke.
So the best way to celebrate Imbolc is obviously with fire, since she is the goddess of fire, right?
Right.
And if you don't have like a fireplace to have burning for her, you can also use candles being lit around the house. And you'd want to use white candles or green candles. You can also use red candles. But it's mainly the white and green.
All colors associated with Ireland in and of itself.
Hence my green lights.
Oh, very nice.
Nice touch. Also in celebration, like you mentioned, pagans will make a Brigid cross or several Brigid crosses.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use straw, reeds, and other natural materials. You want it to be natural, not anything plastic or not natural materials. The crosses are one of the simplest and most traditional ways of celebrating this day. And I will be putting several pictures of the different crosses up in the corner.
When I was younger in the 70s, there was a fad that went around of using yarn, popsicle sticks and yarn, and we made things called God's eyes with different colors, which look very similar to this, which has given me, which is why I don't have one, because it's like, eh.
I used to make those too when I was a child, and my parents back then, they don't now, but they had them hanging on their Christmas tree.
Yeah. I mean, we all did. I mean, they were ubiquitous for about maybe 2 years. The fad was like 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
When I saw them a lot, people were you just would make them. It's like, oh, let's go make one.
Yeah.
You glue them, and then the glue would get stuck onto the yarn, because it was yarn.
Yes.
It was super easy to do, but it was fun and crafty and.
Yeah, and Brigid loves crafts.
Yes. So, but it was a god's eye, which is
Right.
not a goddess eye, of course, but go figure.
I thought she was one of your goddesses, so I thought you knew
Starting
more
out,
about her.
yes, but she's more of the she's
A
like
minor.
like even Hecate for some reason has minored, Bastet and Sekhmet, and
Yeah.
those are that would be 6. I still need a 7th, so. And
See, and if,
out of 6, only Thor's the only male. So don't know how that happens.
Hecate is one of my very minors. She
Yeah.
just kind of presented herself there, and and she did it first. But even though I knew she was there, and that I was kind of a follower, she's not a big influence in my rituals or my practice. And it was more of like a whispering versus the way Hel presented herself to me. That was completely different. So
Yeah. I can't
And
wait till we
then-
talk about.
all
I
right.
can't wait till we talk about hell.
we should
That's probably going to
soon.
be a couple of episodes.
It might,
Might be
yes.
4.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's. I mean, she just. That was when I was young and still didn't even realize that I would have been. The name. The name and finding out what she was and just what that was.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put it together. It was generally your fault that you put together paganity.
Why?
I blame you. Well, because you.
I had no part of it.
I listen to everything you say. Almost.
Even when I am joking and should be joking.
Well, you weren't. You were the. Well, yeah, but you weren't joking about your paganity,
Oh, no.
paganism. So that's what led me to down
Huh?
that path, and it just made more sense.
Yeah.
the other thing.
Well, you're welcome. I will take blame for this one.
I thought you might. Same way I accept the dinosaurs.
Yes.
But-
It's your fault. All dinosaur things
Always.
is your fault.
You blame. Yeah, you live in the
Yes.
the 19th century Utah, and you blame it on me.
Yes.
The
Yes,
dinosaurs
it's true.
weren't living. I didn't have anything to do with that. But
All right, so back to the topic.
yes.
So, when we entered the new year, as a lot of people do, they make goals for the year. You know, New Year's resolutions, if you will. I just like to think of it as goals, and I don't necessarily set them on the first of the year. I just, throughout the year, I have goals I want to work on, and I start right then instead of waiting. But it's the tradition to set goals at New Year. So once we get to February 1st and 2nd to celebrate Imbolc, this is the time to water our intentions. We need to think back to our goals that we made a month ago, and we need to revisit those, because I'm sure, you know, everyone starts out great and then they kind of fall off. This is the time to think about those goals that you want to reach during the year, water them, meaning start working on them, figuring out what you need to do to reach these goals. And so this is part of the Imbolc celebration.
That's
All right,
good.
that's my notes.
Okay. But that's good, though. I mean, it's like just. I mean, you should always do that. It's use.
It's a good reminder to keep working on the goals that you've set.
And you have to sow the seeds to grow the seeds, and
Yes.
then you can enjoy the fruits of the seeds.
Yes,
I just went all hippie on us, didn't I?
you really did. But that is what this festival is. It's marking the
Well,
beginning
yes.
of growing
harvest.
in the
Well,
belly
what
of
will
the
be
mother
harvest.
is moving into spring, when we then celebrate Ostera, and we talk about the new life and new everything.
Oh yeah, all Easter there.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Well, I don't know. I think I think we've wrapped everything up for
Yeah.
a basic introduction to Imbolc. So, should we close it?
Yes. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, our fellow Hellions, our wonderful agents, and all of our viewers who we really appreciate. And if you've made it this far, we appreciate you super much. Super much?
Super much.
I am X7, who's apparently having an issue with putting two words together and making sense. With me, as always, is the wonderful and very informative Lilith Draco.
Bye.
Be
Blessed
seen.
be.
I got beer.
I got bottled breast milk.
Why don't we start with the beer?
Okay,
So you like the beer?
I do. I do. Although it's actually a lager.
Huh. What's the difference between beer and lager?
I don't know. We could look it up.